Hello everyone, welcome to another video for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This is episode 30, Skullface. So we finally made it to getting close to the end of the actual real story, pretty much of this game. So this mission here is another fairly long mission, it's not too bad. When I first played through this mission, I felt like, wow, this is one of the worst missions in the game for being stealthy. But I was actually wrong. You can actually go through this very stealthy. And in fact, this is an actual S rank Foxhound emblem, no traces walkthrough. So I was incredibly happy with myself that I actually was able to go through this in one fell swoop without retrying or anything and still getting no traces. I felt, very happy with this run. And I think it can be done a little faster too. But I'm actually running up in here. There's actually a sniper that's up there. It's somewhere up in there. He will spot you. So right there where I'm going prone is about it. You want to go prone here, and I'm actually hopping around like a fish, trying to get as close as I can as quickly as possible. Because this is going to take a while to actually sneak up into this area. There are mines also in this area. You might be able to see there on the left. So there are mines spread out around here. Because they don't like me sneaking up in here. There's another mine. So I'm trying to scale that. It won't let me. Oh, there we go. So you're going to make your way around on the right side. When this mission comes together and you can do this, it's so awesome. What? Okay, now there's actually another a mine straight ahead. I got to be careful here. And it won't let me scale that. I'm so surprised. It's so terrible. Look at this. I can't even get around that. I mean, it's so stupid. Everything else is just so great, and then it's just that just makes it so unbearable. Okay, but we get around. Luckily, I'm not spotted. Make your way around, sticking in the shadows. There's a lot of grassy area here as well, and that helps towards your camouflage. So I think I'm wearing the Desert Fox camo, and that certainly is like one of the best ones, I think, for Afghanistan area. So it really worked. And I'm in the grass area too, so there's like a plus. There's so much advantage there to your camouflage, and it's at nighttime. So I'm darn near invisible here. Not quite, but I'm pretty good, pretty stable here for invisibility. We're going to make our way around here, because we're going to go right through the front door. Is that exactly what we're going to do? Make sure you stay prone here. I don't, if you duck walk through here, that would be a bad idea, I think. In a lot of these areas, crawling is your friend. You're going to be able to sneak in and out of a lot of these areas. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go into the light. That's the only iffy part. But I go right out into the light, and nobody sees me. Luckily, there was nobody on the other side of this door. But, of course, we brought Dee Dee, so we know there's nobody around. So we're cool. And you can see I'm sticking into the grassy areas as well. Taking our time. We're making fairly good time. I mean, we're not stopping, except for right there. We're getting caught up on a rock. But I mean, we're continuing to push forward throughout this whole event. And we're going to make our way around to the right side. And you can see there's no enemies around either. I mean, it's fairly quiet, so these guys are pretty calm right now. They don't even know we're here. There's a lot of nice little nooks and crannies around, too, where we can get behind walls and break line of sight, which is what you want to do. You want to try to stay in the shadows Try to stay behind stuff as much as you can, or stay in the grassy areas, because we're going to go up here and we're going to get behind these rocks. Even though we're in the light, we're nobody's around, so they don't see us, so we're good. And this is one of these missions that it's so awesome when it all comes together like this, that you can sneak in and out of a huge facility like this with quite a few bit of enemies around. I mean, there's quite a few, especially when you get towards the back part. It becomes very cool when this all comes together in one fell swoop. And there's a lot of light here, but there's no one around, so we're good. I'm going to keep making our way around here. Also keep in mind that there is a helicopter towards the end here, so it becomes a little tricky, but not too bad. And I know at this time a sandstorm would have come in handy. That also helps, but we seem to be doing all right. You see I'm sticking into the grassy areas as well, because we're going to make our way around here. And we're actually going to go in the... I believe we're going to go in the front door again. Once we get down in here. Yeah, there's an enemy there on the left, but he doesn't see us, so... These guys they're pretty chill right now. They don't suspect anything. And we're going to go right through the front door again. I think it's so hilarious that this is a well-guarded area. And we're going right through the front door each time. None of these guys can see us. Now this is where it gets a little trickier. There is a lot of light here, and there's a helicopter. I'm going to go to the right here. I'm going to stand up, even though this helicopter's coming around. It's a little tricky. I'm going to go over this guy in a walker. And the helicopter also spots something up because I'm in the light here. I'm going to go prone and go into that super prone mode or whatever, and I'm going to hope that no one else spots me. This is where this camo, the Desert Fox camo, this is where the camo comes in handy. Because they thought they seen something. And I go super prone here. The guy in the walker gear, he gives up. Even though he could have came over here and I would have been done for. The helicopter spots is still thinking something's up. I'm going to go ahead and crawl here. And even though the helicopter's still thinking something's up, he gives up. And I'm kind of in the shadow here, so I'm good. We're going to make our way around here. On the right side, we're going to keep our eye out for cameras. Now, this helicopter's still sneaking around here, thinking something's up. Okay, we're good. We're going to keep moving. Yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for gun cameras or cameras in general. They are in this area, and we will be getting one coming up. That actually... I had this same run going at one point, and I got caught by a camera. So they are around. And it's so easy to forget, especially when you're having to remember all these different enemies around, and the gunship, and whatever, and then you forget that there might be a camera. So that's when you get screwed. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to try to get behind here. Now, here's the camera, right above us here. So I'm going to try to stay under it as much as possible. That's a gun camera, too, so... I'm going to try to stay under the camera now. I'm going to wait for it to go to the right. And I'm going to make my way out. I believe there might be some enemies making their way around here, I believe. So we're going to have to go fairly quickly. We can't hang around. Enemies are moving in and out of this area quite frequently. Now this helicopter is still looking around here. We're going to crawl behind this guy here and make our way up onto these, I don't know, what are these, stacks of boxes or something? And up through the front door again. So in each area, we've actually went through the front door each time. It's actually kind of hilarious. And they have no idea that we're here. Make our way around the right side once again. And there is a guy, I believe, up on the scaffolding, but he doesn't see us, so we're good. I probably could have got up and, well, maybe I could have duck walked, but there was a guy on the light seat. That's what I was a little bit afraid of. I'm going to go super prone here because he's looking my way. And this helicopter, of course, is coming back around. You don't want to get caught at this point because you're at the end here. You do not want to get caught. We're going to have to start all over again, and it'll screw up your no traces run. And this is exactly what this is a no traces run at this point. So we're doing good. And honestly, I don't know. We can actually scale the steps, but we can't scale certain types of rocks or whatever. It's quite weird. But we're going to make our way up this staircases, and we're actually going to go in through this like hole in the mountain here. This is like the only time we don't go through the front door. We actually go through this hidden little area at the top here, and and then we're done. We actually end up on the stairs, and we can make our way up to the top, and we're home free. I actually might have been able to actually sprint through here, but I'm duck walking because I'm overly cautious, and I don't want to screw up my run at this point. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. That's going to be your No Traces S rank run right there. So if you guys could give a like, I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.